Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. Today in this video, we are going to see how to add GoHighLevel appointment details in Google Sheets. So here my objective is that whenever a customer will book an appointment in GoHighLevel, then automatically the details of that appointment will be added here in the Google Sheets. And for that, I'm simply going to create a connection between GoHighLevel and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect works on two principles. First is trigger and second is action. Here my trigger application is GoHighLevel and my action application is Google Sheets. To learn how to do this, let me take you to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to add GoHighLevel appointment details into Google Sheets automatically. And for that, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which will help us to automate this entire process. So as you can see over here that this is the landing page of this software, and on my right hand side you can see two options, sign in and sign up free. If you are an existing user, then simply click on sign in, but if you are a new user, then please click on this tab sign up free. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and yes, you will also get 100 free tasks every month. So I'm simply going to click on sign in as I'm an existing user. And here we have reached all Pabbly application page. Now let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. And here we have reached the dashboard of this application, and if you want to create a new folder, then simply click on this icon and create a new folder. And here on my right hand side you can see a tab named as create workflow. Let's click on this, and here a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name the workflow. So I'm going to name my workflow as add GoHighLevel appointment details in Google Sheets. And as you can see over here that we have to select a folder. By clicking on this drop down over here, you will find all the folders which you have created. So I'm going to select GoHighLevel to Google Sheets, and now let's click on create. So as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got us to extremely important events. First is trigger and second is action. Trigger is when this happens and action is do this. Basically, action here is the response of a trigger application. Now my trigger application is going to be read connector v2. Let's select this. And here we have to select a trigger event. Let's click on this. And here you will find various trigger events, but I'm simply going to select customer booked appointment, and it says triggers when the customer books an appointment themselves. Let's select this. And as you can see that here we have received a webhook URL which will act as a bridge between GoHighLevel account and our Pabbly Connect account. And given below here are the steps to set up this webhook URL. So I'm simply going to copy this webhook URL from here. And after that, let me take you to my GoHighLevel account. And here in GoHighLevel account, go to automations. And here in automations, go to workflows. And here in workflow list, we have to create a new workflow. And for that, I'm simply going to click on create workflow. And now I'm going to click on continue for start from scratch. And now we have to set up trigger and actions. Before that, I'm going to name this workflow as testing. And now to set up our trigger, I'm going to click on add new trigger. And I'm going to search for customer booked appointment. After that, let's click on save trigger. And here we have successfully set up trigger. And now I'm going to add action by clicking on this plus icon. And for action, I'm going to search webhooks. Let's select this. And now here we have to paste the webhook URL which was provided us by the Pabbly Connect account. So I'm going to paste the webhook URL here. And after that, we have to select our method as post. And now I'm going to click on save action. And here we have successfully set up our trigger and actions. And after that, I'm going to enable this workflow. And now I'm going to click on save. And we have successfully saved our workflow. Let's go to our Pabbly Connect account. And as you can see over here that there is a note which says, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. And for that, I'm going to do a test submission. And now to do a test submission, here we have to book a test appointment. And for that, I'm going to select the date as 15th of May and the time will be 11 AM. Let's select this. And here we have to enter all the details. So I'm simply going to enter all the dummy details over here. I have entered the first name as Karan, last name as user, phone number is this, and the email address is currentuser@pabblytudes.com. And after that, I'm going to click on schedule meeting. So we have successfully scheduled our meeting. So let's go back to our Pabbly Connect account and check whether we have received a response or not. And as you can see over here that we have successfully received a response. Our workflow name is testing. The full name is current user. The email address is currentuser@pabblytudes.com. And the appointment status is booked. And the appointment date is 15th of May and the time will be 11:30. And the appointment status is confirmed, which means we have successfully set up a trigger application. Now my action application is going to be date and time formatter. Let's select this. And after that, we have to select an action event. Let's click on this. And here I'm going to select format date only. So I have selected my action event as date and time formatter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect to change the format of date and time. Now I'm going to click on connect. Now let's move ahead, and here we have to enter the date which we want to format. And for that I'm going to use a method called as mapping. Basically mapping means to insert the data from the previous step. So I'm going to map the date from the previous response which I have received through lead connector. Let's click on this. So I'm going to select this date and time which I want to separate, and here we have to select from format to format. So this is the from format, and now I'm going to select the to format as this, as there is no T in between the date and the time. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as you can see over here that we have received a response, and this is the given result, and we have successfully separated our date and time. And now I'm going to add another action step by clicking on this plus icon over here. And my another action step is going to be Google Sheets. Select this. And here we have to select an action event. Let's click on this. And here I'm going to select add new row, as I want to add a new row anytime an appointment is booked. Now let's click on connect. And now to connect our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly Connect account, we need to set up a connection. For that, I'm simply going to select add new connection. But if you have an existing connection, please select existing connection. Now to add a new connection, I'm going to click on sign in with Google. And here I'm going to select my account. And after that, I'm going to allow all the authentications. And we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly Connect account. Now let's move ahead. Here we have to select a spreadsheet. Let's click on this. So as I have named my spreadsheet as customer details, so I'm going to select the same over here. And because I have a single sheet only, so it would be selected automatically. And as soon as the sheets would be selected, here whatever the columns I have created will be fetched and will be visible as fields. And as you can see over here that I have created the same column, full name, email, phone number, date and time, and the appointment status here in my Google Sheets. And the visible fields are full name, email, phone number, date and time, and the appointment status. And now I'm going to map all these details from the previous response which we have received through lead connector V2. Let's click on this. So the full name is current user. The email address is currentuser@pabblytudes.com. And the phone number is this. And I'm going to map the date and time from the date and time formatter response, which is this. And the appointment status is, confirmed. Now let's click on save and send test request. So as you can see over here that we have received a positive response. And now let's go to our Google Sheets and check whether we have added a row or not. And as you can see over here that we have successfully added a new row in our Google Sheets, which means we have successfully connected our GoHighLevel account with our Google Sheets account. Now let's go back to our Pabbly Connect account. So as we have successfully set up a trigger and action application, and it was a successful workflow, so let's summarize this quickly. Here my trigger application is lead connector V2, and my trigger event is customer booked appointment. Here my action application is date and time formatter by Pabbly, and my action event is format date only. Here my another action application is Google Sheets, and here my action event is add new row. And if you also want to add GoHighLevel appointment details in Google Sheets, then simply follow this workflow step by step. Hope this video was a helpful one. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to us at this website. And if you find this video helpful in any way, then do not forget to share it with your friends, and please subscribe to our channel to learn more such automations.